So as you can pretty tell from the cover of this, I got myself Mario Kart 8. But it's Mario Kart's always fun. And well, yeah, it's Wii U Mario Kart. And I play this sometimes with friends, but I don't really touch it that often. Because I'm more of a PlayStation 4 guy, not a Wii U guy. So, what can you say about Mario Kart? It's pretty fun. It's really, it's recommended to play with friends. And well, when you're alone, it's not as fun. So here we got Sonic Lost World, Deadly 6th Edition. I'm not too fond of Lost World. I really don't like the hardcore parkour mechanic of Sonic Lost World. But I will go through this game, probably through this game like in the summer, because I have something very special planned in the summer. You will look forward for that. Alright, over here we got a Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 in one package. I only played a little bit of the first Bayonetta, and that's it really. I haven't touched it since, and what I got so far is not, I haven't fully experienced this. I wouldn't say if it's bad or good, but so far it's okay. I haven't really touched it since, but that's alright. So over here we got Super Mario Maker. Well, Super Mario Maker. You can make Mario levels and play them. Only played a little bit of this, some custom levels. I've beaten the easy, the normal and the hard route and the 100 Mario challenge. Now there's the super hard challenge. I haven't still done that yet. And yeah, Super Mario Maker. I already got frustrated because 9 out of 10 times when you enter a hard stage, there's gonna be like a thorn killing you instantly, which is stupid, and I really hate that design. So stop doing that, you gamers, you. I'm watching you. Okay. Next up is Hyrule Warriors. I bought this after seeing a stream of it of the Nintendo-thon, which was last summer. And yeah, it looked very cool. I haven't touched it pretty much since. I already played the first level to now see if everything works, and everything seems to work. And yeah, Hyrule Warriors, that's like a 400 hour plus game. I haven't touched it yet. Probably not gonna go do that in some time because, well, I'm gonna lose a lot of time for that. Alright, next up is Super Smash Bros. Wii U. And the fourth entry in Smash is pretty fun. It's more fun to do with friends. I'm usually alone when I play this, so it's not really as fun when you play, with friends online or local. So I haven't played much of it since it came out. I only played a little bit of it. Sometimes I go online to play with people, but nothing really. I don't really touch it. And see, over here we got Super Mario 3D World, which is actually a very fun game. I used the 3D land. The 3D land was very simple, and this one is a bit more challenging, and has that cat suits as well, which was fun. But yeah, this game is a lot more fun than the 3D land and a new Super Mario Bros. Because I'm a little bit tired of 2D Mario. I would like to see another 3D stop game like Galaxy or something. And the last Wii U game I got is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, the sequel to Donkey Kong Country Returns. I only played like the first world of it, then I put it down because reasons. I have a bad habit of doing that. Play a game for like an hour or two and then I stop playing for some reason, and then I never touch it again. I have a very bad habit of doing that, and I probably should stop that habit. Alright, let's put that back over here. Now we're gonna move on to, leave the PS4 stats for later. Move this back because we're gonna unbox some things in a second. So let me just put all these things aside. Supersonic Action Shot. I feel like this on right now. Blink, everything. I only need a sword like on my left hand, but I can't because I'm holding this camcorder. If I had an outsider's tattoo, and it would really look something like this. And then, losing the power, but whatever. I just got sidetracked. So let's go on to the PS3 pile. One of the larger piles I have. And over here we got Rocksmith 2014. The much better version than the previous Rocksmith. The earlier Rocksmith was pretty good. Now if you want to learn real guitar, but Rocksmith 2014 just improved on everything really. And we got a very good list of songs which you can learn to play on your real guitar, and I've learned a lot. And I learned a lot with this game, and the DLC is constantly being updated with very good songs. So if you want to play real guitar, this is the game you need to go to. You can get it on pretty much any console you want right now. Alright, next up is Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection, which has Dragon Ball Z Budokai and Budokai 3. I think I've seen it after a gameplay or something, some playthrough, but only have touched it like once and never touched it again ever since. Because maybe the controls were a bit weird or something, but I haven't touched it since. Alright, some more rhythm games. Rock Band 3 for the PlayStation 3. This one is fun, but I don't think it's as good as Rock Band 2, which I preferred more. So we got some Queen, some Ramones, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Def Leppard, Ozzy Osbourne, The Who. So we got some very good songs with it. No, over 1,600 songs available for download, and Rock Band 4 is now out, and I don't have that yet. I kind of stepped away from the music rhythm genre for now, but I really need to give Rock Band 4 a go if I can find it for a relatively cheap price. Right, over here we got Infamous. I bought this right after I played Second Son. So, Infamous, made by Sucker Punch, also who made the Sly series. He's pretty much a guy, Cole McGrath. He gains electric powers, now you get to choose what to do with it. Do you become a dick or do you become a hero? It's a very fun game. I might cover this game at this channel at one point. But yeah, Infamous, very good game for the PlayStation. And also its sequel, Infamous 2, you know, the sequel to Infamous, is also a very good game. Sequel to Cole McGrath story. You see, you can choose to be dick or a hero. We must explain here: red, evil, blue, good. So yeah, Infamous and Infamous 2 are likely two games I'm gonna cover at this channel at one point or another. Right, I mentioned this before, but here we go. Batman Arkham Origins Collector's Edition. So this one is like a seal box cover. Arkham Origins, you can see me in a reflection. Hello everybody. And you know, they also give you that statue over there. But yeah, Batman Arkham Origins Collector's Edition. It's good, but the strange thing is, like, the detective mode and the throwing your weapons have been reversed from Arkham Asylum and City. That was kind of weird. Arkham Origins is a lot harder than City and Asylum, which I noticed. And the controls, it's not as tight as City, so it's good, but not as good as City and Asylum. So, we've got a Little Big Planet. I used to own this on the PlayStation. I pretty much borrowed it from a friend. And I bought it myself, to complete the collection. Because I got the one I showed you 2. And spoiler alert, in that pile over there is gonna be 3. Spoilers! Right, over here we got Lego Marvel Superheroes. One of the latest Marvel Lego games. I haven't touched... I used to be a big Lego nut, but I haven't touched much of these games since yet. So, Lego Marvel Superheroes is a pretty fun game. Got all your favorite Marvel heroes and villains, so that's pretty cool. So it's recommended if you can get it for a cheap price. Alright, we got LA Noire. I bought this pretty much after I saw the Let's Play of the Super Game Brothers. It looked like fun, but I'm not good at covering the liars and the cheaters from the truth, because I'm not really good at that. So I haven't touched it since I played like the first chapter of it. And since I'm a completionist, I want to get everything on 5 stars, so that's really irking me as well. Right, over here we got Classic HD, the Tomb Raider trilogy, which has Legend, Underworld and Anniversary. Tomb Raider series is a series I still need to get into, which I'm going to be covering shortly, if I might tell you. Little secret right over there. We got some interesting things in over here. Tomb Raider series is definitely something I'm going to cover in the future. Right, and the last PS3 game I got is Rayman Legends for the PlayStation 3. It's a very good game, and that's really adds really a lot to it. With the music stage, are one of my favorite stages of all time. The platforming's top solid. It's like really an 8 or 9 out of 10 game. Yeah, the only thing I don't like is the online things where you have to like grind for lumps to get like the platinum trophy, which is stupid. But the game overall is pretty good. So there's that, I guess. So yeah, Rayman Legends is a very good game. So I recommend it if you can get it for a cheap price. Now we're moving on to the final pile, the newest console in my inventory, the PS4, the PlayStation 4. So, whoop, these things are not. Go back up there, you. So, the first things first, we got the Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection, Special Edition. I was always curious about Uncharted series, and you know, it was a good way to introduce myself to it. And since the 4th game is coming out, you know, might as well give it a go for the other Uncharted series. I really haven't touched Uncharted, I only played a bit of Drake's Fortune. But, as mentioned before, I played for like an hour or two, put it down, and haven't touched it again. I really should start playing this, because I heard the Uncharted series is like one of the best platforming games out there. So, I really need to get back to that. Over here we got Arkham Knight, or around. Batman Arkham Knight, the latest in the Rocksteady Batman series. And yeah, this is the seal case cover. We got that statue which is there over there with it. And like an art book or something, but I have it somewhere laying around there. So yeah, Arkham Knight is like a really long game. It's got a lot of stuff to it. It's pretty good. I haven't touched all the DLC yet. I bought the season pass, but I haven't touched most of the DLC yet. I should get that to the 1 point, but yeah, Arkham Knight, it's good, but I don't think it's as good as Arkham City, because that was just the right amount of size for a game. Right, I don't really need to explain this now, Shu and I. Dishonored Definitive Edition is a good game. There's a Let's Play on my channel at the moment. You can watch it from there. You can view my opinions on there. Right, we got PS4 Watch Dogs. I bought it as an impulse, it looked interesting, so no, hacking and stuff, morality system. But I only played like an hour of it and then put it down because maybe I didn't think it was interesting, or like the GTA things is not really my genre. Speaking of Little Big Planet, here's Little Big Planet 3. I haven't touched this game yet because I already bought it on impulse in order to complete the I would say the Ratchet & Clank, well, I would say, to complete the Little Big Planet trilogy, which I now do have, so that's good. I have to play this at one point. Right, speaking of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, here's Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now where the Trunks statue came from. Combination. No, I like myself some Dragon Ball, and you get to play, create your own warrior, and we showed Dragon Ball history, which looks really fun. I got stuck at some points, so that was stupid. So it seems my battery's almost running out, so let me just quickly find the recharger and put that somewhere around here, because this is going to suck. Or I probably should stop the recording right here. So, in a second we're gonna cover the rest of the PS4 games and then start unboxing that. So I'll meet you back in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. So, now I got my camera right up in the camera stand. And I get to use to do this. But I'm gonna leave it over here and show off the last few games, so like a short pile, before I move on to the unboxing video. So next up we got Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition. I've covered the original Tomb Raider in a unboxing video before we got the Laura statue. So yeah, I really liked Tomb Raider, the original, so I might as well bought the Definitive Edition. It wasn't not really expensive, so why not? I really like Tomb Raider series, I really like this game, and I want to support Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics, I guess, with creating more Tomb Raider things. Still I haven't touched the Rise of the Tomb Raider yet, because this hasn't come out on PS4 yet. So I will get that when the time is right. Next up is going to be The Last of Us Remastered. I got this with my PS4, and as you may seem to know it's still in plastic, so I haven't touched The Last of Us yet. Also I heard it was really good, but I got this with my PS4. And also got another game with my PS4, I will show that off in a second. I think like it's at the bottom of this title. But yeah, Last of Us, still have to touch that game. Alright, next up we got some more LEGO series. This is the final LEGO game I have right now. LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. I'm more of a DC guy than a Marvel guy, so this was really up in my alley. Get to play some more LEGO Batman, LEGO Marvel, LEGO DC series. It's really good. There's a lot of things to explore, and I've gotten Platinum Trophy on this. So if you want to get the Lego Batman game, Batman 3 is the way to go. Now here's the one that made me buy a PS3 to begin with, or PS4 to begin with. Infamous Second Son. I really like Infamous Second Son. It's the reason why I bought these original Infamous to begin with. So this is also a game I'm definitely gonna cover on my channel at one point. I really like this, being Delsin, use powers, be a dick, be a hero. But yeah, this is also the first game I got with my PS4 because it looked interesting and it was not really expensive. So I really recommend this game if you wanna get into the Infamous series or just wanna get a good PS4 game in general. And there was also a prequel released for Infamous Second Son, which is Infamous First Light, which stars, what's she called again? Abigail Fetch Walker, which is pretty much explored in Second Son. But yeah, this is a prequel game to it. The story is alright, playing as Abigail Fetch, and have some more challenges with that, which is way too hard for my taste because I would like to have some fun with my powers. But yeah, it's a very fun game, but Second Son is better. So that will leave us to the final game. I've already seen this before really. It's Rocksmith 2014, but this time for the PS4 instead of the PS3. Because it just runs a lot smoother, and the load times aren't as long, and it's a lot more fun to get the DLC on. Plus the DLC you bought on the PS3 you can import it on the PS4, so no sweat really. So yeah, those were my all of my games. Gonna put this over here for a second. Those were all of my games right now. Covered the entirety of that. So when we get back, I'll cover what's in those packages over there. So that's gonna be covered later. So or I'll meet you right back, or this is gonna be in a separate video. Probably this video is alright, maybe 16-17 minutes. So this is what I'll cover in the next video. So thank you all for watching. Also forgot to mention, I now have a Facebook and a Twitter. I'll post the links in the description so you can follow me on that if you'd like. And if you really like this video, why not give it a like, subscribe, or leave a comment at the end. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. This is your lovely Supersonic signing off. See you then, and next time we're gonna cover what's in those two boxes over there. So have yourselves a great day and take care. Apologies ladies and gentlemen, I completely forgot about 3 games, which I discovered I sure had in my drawers. So for instance, we got the Super Mario All-Stars thing, which I'm going to be covering shortly right after Jazz Jackrabbit 2. It's going to be the classic Super Mario Bros. Series, so that should be fun. So I have to see my drawer, I completely forgot about it. And 2 more games. I got myself the Metal Gear Solid Collection, Legacy Collection, with Metal Gears 1, 2, 3, 4 and some additional games. So yeah, I was interested in the Metal Gear series to begin with, and I haven't touched any of them, so that should be interesting to cover at some point. And last but not least is the giant ass Assassin's Creed Anthology box, which is like, let's take a look. Put it like this because I have to get still hold it with 2 hands. Where we got Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations, and 3. That's what's pretty much in this this box right here. So I haven't touched the Assassin's Creed series yet, so this should be interesting to do at one point, So yeah, that was actually it. Again, thank you for watching and take care.